I'm Marlene. Although you look confused. Oh, you don't say. Please forgive my rudeness. Welcome to the where should I? Well, first I should begin. For all intents and purposes, remember to save often. Well, lastly, in my pseudo-philosophical ranting, you may have heard this in it. When you kill an enemy, killing enemies gives you spend those experience points. Remember though, you can. However, doing so might... I see you settled into the mine dungeon quite well. Have you met the librarian? Oh, I get there is a girl. She will show you before you go. Ask whatever question. There are things I can. That will be on. I am sorry. I did not know you were here. You could have knocked. I was in the back room in the stacks. As you can see, no one visits here. No one except the dungeon master. And he hasn't visited in almost a year. Excuse me, but perhaps you have mistaken this for another floor? This is the library. I can't imagine you're here to read all these old books. Only the dungeon master is allowed to read them anyway. You're not the dungeon master, are you? No, didn't think so. Forgive me, I hate to be rude, but I'll need you to remove your glasses. There are things in this room that aren't meant for your eyes. Only the dungeon master is allowed to see. You understand, right? Good. Anyway, why have you come? What can I do for you? Oh, Krow told you to visit me? Oh, well, it's nice to have the company. Usually Krow sends people away. That's his job, you know. Outsiders aren't allowed in the Dungeon of the Mind. What? Someone gave you the phone number for the Dungeon of the Mind? I don't know what that means. Have I met you somewhere before? As you may know, in this Dungeon of the Mind, memory is unreliable and uncertain. There are things we can remember and things we cannot remember. You seem to be among the things I cannot. Please forgive me, but I want to have met you before. Of course, what I want doesn't matter. Only what the dungeon master wants matters. Okay, I've spoken enough.
The face is screwed up in this window.
Oh, has the dungeon master finally sent me the help I requested? Oh, no. You won't do. Oh, this is such a waste of time. I don't understand the process of... Do you know how to science, boy? Have you even had a proper education? Arithmetic, history, Latin, astronomy? That offensive look of disease shows me that you haven't even graduated primary school. How can you look upon me knowing who I am without a proper education? You do know who I am, don't you? I am Dr. I am Hunter! I'm the famous mathematician astronomer from the classical age of Indian mathematics and Indian astronomy, the Golden Era! 499 AD. I ask the dungeon master for help with his absurd project he's assigned me, and he sends me an even more absurd apprentice. It's as if he doesn't want me to solve the problem. You do know the problem, don't you? Wow, he sends you down here without even telling you the question. It's his job to ask the questions and our job to answer them! Go back to floor 30 and find out what the question is. Once you know, come back to floor 20 and I will allow you to watch me work. I spent 1,238 years trying to answer this question. What difference will a few more hours make?
Your face is screwed up.
Hey, yeah. Look, I gotta go away for a while. I don't know when I'm coming back. Things will be fine. Your mom is a good mom. Look. You know I'm your dad, and I'll always be your dad. So, yeah. Don't forget that. Look, things might be tough, but yeah. Crap, I'm terrible at this. Sometimes adults realize that they made mistakes, and sometimes their mistakes cost a lot of money and require a lot of food and educations. And some adults, like your mother, are better at providing for those mistakes than fathers. Look, you're lucky that your mom is smart. Smarter than I am. Anyway, sometimes the realization of those mistakes leads you to following other mistakes halfway across the country in hope of finding some dream. A youthful dream with nice legs. Only those legs aren't as smart as your mom's, but man. Anyway, yeah. So, hopefully this doesn't screw you up too badly. You can have all my stuff. I left most of it here. It's like your birthright or whatever. So, my clothes are a bit big, but you'll grow into them, and then you can dress just like your old man. Try not to make the same mistakes I made. Okay?
Your face is screwed up in this window.
Did you find out the question, Alex? No. You're such a disappointment. Boy, can you do any damn thing right! Get out! Get out of my face! I hate you! I hate you so much! Just go away! Get out! Who are you to vex me with your perpetual idiocracy? Don't you dare run unless you find the question! Silly, pathetic, worthless piece of filth.
Your face is screwed up in this window.
Have you found the Dungeon Master? He's tricky to find. Tell me, have you been enjoying your time in the Dungeon of the Mind? It can be overwhelming, never knowing if you're making the right choice. Afraid to act because the paralyzing fear that you've chosen wrong. I chose wrong once. I want to go away. Far away. Just to get out of here. To be on my own. Well, not here. That's how I wound up here. Inside the Dungeon of the Mind. I had a mom, but no dad. Mom got weird when Dad left. Things were fine for a while. But before I knew it, life had changed so much there was little to be happy for. So, I cried myself to sleep every night. I screamed every night. I tried running away. Never got very far. And you know what? I got away once. Far away. But I came back. I felt terrible that my mom was left all alone. So I went back. When I got home, things were better for a while. Then they got worse. Screaming, throwing things. accidentally on purpose, blowing out the pilot light on the stove.
So, I willed myself to escape, and I got far away. Did I make the right choice? No. I'm asking you! Did I make the right choice? Is this better? Did I screw up? I can't ever leave you now! All I can do is stay here and count about the Dungeon Master's thoughts! Do you realize how many thoughts he has? I need to get out. Can you help me get out? Didn't think so. Of course you can't. You're trapped here too, just like me.
Your face is screwed up in this.
Did you figure out the question? Me either. That's why I'm here. There are no questions here. No one to bother you to do stuff. I like it here. It's peaceful.
Your face is screwed up in this.
People can be so mean, don't you think, Alex? Yeah, I feel the same way. I've come to realize something. Something pretty screwed up. You are, we're the same. Like, literally the same. You're like a concept, like a stuffed panda. The stuffed panda isn't just a stuffed panda, but the concept, that's where the importance is. A stuffed panda can be a friend. It can be a playful monster. It can be a protector. Whatever it needs to be, that's what it is. The concept of a stuffed panda is greater than any actual panda. Same thing with a crow. A crow is ugly. It's not welcome. No one would ever want one in their home, unless they were weird. So somehow, we're both the stuffed panda and the crow. We're not perfect. In fact, we kinda suck. We're absolutely mediocre young men. But have you stopped to look at who tells us how much we suck? A teenage goth girl who slept with someone twice her age. A bratty photographer responsible for one of the skeeziest websites on the net. A robot who would lead infinite amounts of boys to a life of solitude on a distant star just because one might hurt someone one day. No one ever said we'd hurt anyone. That wasn't written in stone. Just like how Dad said you'd never be able to learn to ride a bike. You fell off. So many times. You were so bad at it. That's the same thing. People say you'll destroy the world enough times and damn, you grow to believe it. We get a bad rap, you and I. That's just because we had a lot growing up. Good mom, lots of money. We lived in a nice town. Things were easy for us. But you know what? That's just on a basic needs level. Life sucked. Dad left us. Mom was never home. Television raised us. No one was there to check out homework. Dad never called. Never. Not even to give us advice or put money into our bank account. That would have been nice. But yeah, we had everything else. No one ever judged us for the way we looked. No one was scared of us walking down the street. Maybe our life was on easy mode. I don't know. I've never lived another life. But I guess we're weak. Easy mode was too hard for us. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, man. So, look, here is the deal. The world is over. It's done. But there is another world, far away. I'm going to suggest something radical. Super radical. Go right now and kill Proto-You. You're strong, stronger than you'll ever be. Go and fight him alone. And from there, maybe then you'll find happiness. Just avoid that robot. She's not a bad girl. She's just not good for you. We bring out the worst in each other, don't we? Yeah, so if you want to be happy, you'll need to kill Proto-You yourself. Then you'll be good to go. Just you, Panda, and Krow. The holy trinity of suburban mediocrity. Good luck, man. Oh, did you figure out the question? Yeah, I thought you did.
Your face is screwed up in this.